This is Omar Miller, and you're watching the 3-Point Conversion.
Defensively in that second half, it just had a totally different feel than that first half.
We just, we talked about in the locker room, believe. We lost Clint. We knew that he would be down or out for the rest of the game. And, the message was believe. Believe. I think this team is built for moments like this. They showed last year what they could do in situations like this. And once again, we do the same thing with a guy down, guys stepping up in that second half. I thought DeLon did a real solid job out there defensively for us. Big O had to step into that starting role. And, the group just came together and we established that defense that we talked about that was needed at the beginning of the game. But we got it the second half, giving up only 40 points in that second half. In the fourth quarter, only 17. And, that's where it needs to start for us.
Speaking of DeLon, he was pretty phenomenal defensively. What was it specifically that you saw for why he was having success against them?
Well, DeLon has been doing this all season long. He's solid defensively. He knows his role. He brings that role to the floor every single night, guarding, the best one or two, sometimes threes. And he just do a good job of playing position defense, keeping the ball in front of him, keeping the man in front of him and making those guys shoot over the top. He had the assignment of guarding Garland and LeVert and pretty much, did a good job of being solid. I thought our bigs did a better job of helping on those pick and roll actions. But, it starts with our guys controlling the ball, keeping that ball in front. The first half, they were basically just, attacking our paint, living in the paint. And when the ball gets to the paint, it opens up everything: perimeter shooting, offensive rebounding, and it's just tough to get anything going when you're playing that type of defense. But we tightened up the second half.
What did you make of Trey's second half performance and just what he was doing as a playmaker in school?
Growth. That's growth where you don't play a good first half. But you stay with it, and that's confidence. Trey has a great deal of confidence in his game, his ability, and he continued to believe. I didn't see any panic in his play. He came out the second half, remained aggressive. Those shots started to fall. The same shots that he was taking the first half, they started to fall the second half. Defensively, he tried to pick it up on the defensive end of the floor, but gave us a much needed lift in that second half.
Any update on Clint and just how he's feeling, how he's doing?
No, just that, right now it's a sore. I think it's a right knee, and we'll, check him out and have more for you tomorrow.
What did you see from Bogey? 10 points in the second quarter before things kind of started to go right for y'all. It seemed like he kind of kept you guys in it, right?
He did, and he got us fired up. I thought his voice was really good in that first half. We were seemed like we were just a little down, and they came out and jumped on us early, and it was knocking down all kinds of threes. The second unit came in and got us back into the game. And that started with Bogey and DeLon, DeLon's defense and Bogey's offense. And, he was challenging his teammates from that point on to play. We can play better. We have to do better. We have to defend. And I thought that was really big.
What are your just initial thoughts on facing Miami in playoffs?
We know they're a tough team. We just saw Miami, about a week ago. And, our focus is on tonight, though, enjoying tonight's game and, moving on to the playoff round, which was, our goal to start at the beginning of the season. And, how these guys have responded, really this second half of the season with all that we've gone through, and to play themselves into the playoffs. I mean, it's really just good, solid basketball. And as I said to them, I feel that they're built for it. You know, I really do feel that these guys, Trey and our players, are built for moments like this.
For Trey specifically, you obviously played in the league. You've coached in the league for a long time now. With Trey, what do you think it is within himself to make him one of those players who kind of thrives on these stages? I mean, you've seen a lot of these players throughout your years. So what is it about those players that just make them elevate in these positions?
I think he lives for these moments. You know, as I said, you know, built for this moment. I think he is built for this moment. You know, I said it to him last year going into the playoffs. You know, his game, his confidence, his belief in himself, you know, playing in big moments like this, he doesn't shy away from that. He looked forward to playing in games like this and being on this stage. And he's going to show. You know, he's not afraid of failure. And, you know, he's shown that in these big games, you know, really starting from the playoffs last year and going into the playoffs this year. You know, these moments, I think this is what this kid was made for.
What are the emotions like for you in this moment after obviously this team has faced adversity throughout the season? You guys had kind of a crazy COVID month, probably didn't start the season the way you wanted to or the way expectations were pointing, having to fight to get to this position. And then even just having to fight tonight, just what are the emotions like for you?
I believe in this group, you know, and, you know, that tonight they showed that they believe in each other. And that's the big key, is that we keep this belief that we can get it done. You know, we continue to have guys out and down. You know, it happened last year to us. And I just continue to believe that we can win. And, you know, this second half was really, these guys show that they didn't give in or they didn't feel sorry for themselves. They continued to play. They believed in each other, and they got it done after really a first half where it just seemed like we couldn't get anything going. They kept the belief, and they found a way to get it done.
Do you have an update on John and whether or not he'll be available?
No, I don't.
We have one question on Zoom.
On Zoom, we'll go to Davide.
Hi, Coach. Davide from Italy here. Congrats for the win and for making it to the playoffs. Coach, you said your team is built for this moment. For you as a coach, what does it mean? I mean, you know, you guys can go down big and you always have the same belief that you guys can get back.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, and, you know, really the belief for me is, you know, having a player like Trae Young that is going to come and give you all that he has. He has a unbelievable talent, skill, and we have guys that play well together when we commit to playing the game the way we did the second half. When we focus on defending out there and you know, playing together, playing that fist basketball as we talk about, being connected, being clear about what we are supposed to do, showing calmness. I feel that we can win ball games. And you know, the 3 C's that we've been talking about for the last 2 years, calm, clear, and connected. We needed all of those, and we showed all of that tonight. But I just feel that I have a team that with a guy like Trey that is capable of having big nights like this, and guys like Bogey and Kevin and Gallo and DeLon. It's a solid unit, and you know, when we defend like this, we'll give ourselves a chance to win games.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Nate.
Hey, Norm.
What made the difference for you guys defensively in that second half? help turn this game around?
Just picking them up, before they can get into their comfort zone. Just flying around the court, making it tough on them. The guards that Garland and Levert, they score so well, so we just try to make it tough on them, and just playing good defense.
Nate said that Bogey got you guys fired up, is the words he used, and that Bogey was kind of challenging you guys, throughout the game to pick things up. What did you see from that regard with what Bogey was doing and saying?
I didn't. If he did, I didn't notice it, but I was already fired up. Yeah, I feel like that unit, our second unit, we all were just already feeding off of each other. So he probably was saying so, but I was just so locked in, just locked into the game.
Nate said that this team is built for moments like this. You obviously weren't part of the team last season, but coming into your role this year with the Hawks, have you seen that? And what, if so, what is it about this team that is built for these moments?
Yeah, I watched him afar last year, but obviously he's probably talking about last year's the run that they went on, going into some hostile games and coming out with a W. So I feel like that's a big learning. They learned a lot from that last year, so that's probably what he means.
For you specifically, what is it like when Trey gets in one of these modes, like he completely took over in the second half, and what is it just like watching him do that?
Honestly, I was just so locked into the game. Once I realized that he had 32 in the second half, I couldn't believe it. I know that he was hitting shots, obviously, but I was just so locked into the game that I really didn't even pay attention to how hot he was. That's why he get paid the big bucks. That's what he does. He's a big time player.
What are your thoughts on just the way you guys had a strong finish to the regular season, and then obviously you faced a lot of adversity this season with like the COVID month and kind of a slow start to the season, and now to be in the position that y'all are in, having to fight for a playoff spot, but earning it eventually.
Yeah, we had a lot of adversity this year, especially during the COVID time. I feel like it helped a lot of guys get more minutes and step up into different roles while other guys were out. So, a lot of people learn, how to play within the system, while guys were out, and we've been feeding off of it ever since.
What did you think of just the way Onyeka stepped in after Clint went down with his knee injury?
Yeah, he was big time. He allowed me and him to switch 1 through 5. That helps us a lot. It takes away some of the guards' driving lanes, and he just brought energy, set good screens for Trey, and he was a lob threat. So, he was also big time, and he stepped up.
You guys are obviously it's a Sunday 1 p.m. game, and this was a training game. Is that a challenge for you guys to step into playoff series that soon after this game?
Honestly, it shouldn't be. Our drilling is still going, so I don't think it'll be a challenge. We've been playing every other day for the whole season, so this shouldn't be any different.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's that?
What helps you get going like you did in that third quarter and really turn this game?
I think just staying aggressive. We had guys that were playing really well. Bogey was playing really well in the first half, and Dre was kind of struggling there, but still staying aggressive like we wanted him to. And I just had to be a little bit more aggressive and look for my shot a little bit more.
What is the feeling right now for you? Obviously, y'all have faced a lot of adversity, throughout this season and had to fight, to get to this spot.
Yeah.
But to have not gotten it done, because I know there's more to be done, but to have gotten this playoff seed and to be moving to the postseason, what does this mean to you and how are you feeling?
We just took care of business. We took care of the things we needed to. The East is probably better than the West this year, deeper as far as teams in the East, and it's a battle. The team we beat tonight definitely deserved, a playoff spot, but this year is so tough. They weren't able to make it, so it's just a testament to our team that we kept fighting and we battled and finished the job.
Trey, Nate said that he feels like you're built for these kinds of moments. You obviously proved that in the playoffs last season. Obviously, what you did tonight. where does that come from within yourself? How do you channel that energy to kind of elevate your game when the stakes matter this much?
I work hard, man.
I wanted to ask you about DeLon, because it seems like in that second half, defensively, he played such an important role for y'all. I mean, as a team, that the second half was better defensively, but what did you see from DeLon?
He had hell of a game playing guarding and pressuring Darius, especially in that second half. And he got some key just steals late in that second half. He was playing well. I mean, played great for us, and it was a big spark off the bench.
How tough was it when you lose such a big piece in Clint? Obviously Onyeka stepped up like other guys stepped up, but how difficult was that for you guys to have Clint go out?
It's definitely difficult. I mean, we all know what he brings, and we already have JC out. And then going against those three-headed monsters with those tall guys over there, it just forced everybody to have to really battle even more and just give a little bit more effort on that rebounding side. And we all did. Bogey had some great rebounds, and I think everybody just kind of contributed a little bit more when he went out.
What changed for you guys defensively in the second
We just kept pressuring.
What are I know it's right after this game, but what are sort of your initial thoughts on facing Miami?
It's exciting. It's get another opportunity. I mean, they've been clicking on all cylinders, especially here recently. So they've got a little bit more rest than we have. So we got to be ready to bring it. We know that the crowd is going to be crazy and the environment's going to be fun. So we just got to be ready to be locked in and take care of business.
Sorry, we have one question on Zoom.
On Zoom, we'll go to Davide.
Hi, Trey. Davide from Italy here. Congrats for the win and for the big game. Coach said repeatedly, you're built for moments like this. I'm curious about how do you feel in moments like this? You kind of turn the switch on, or you just keep playing and just start falling?
Yeah, I mean, there's no switch to be turned on. You definitely just gotta stay aggressive. I always try to stay aggressive and try to read what the defense is doing. And early in the game, they were making some reads and trying to switches and things like that. And I was trying to get my teammates involved, and I missed a couple shots, but I needed to stay aggressive, and that's all I did in the second half.
All right, thank you, Trey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but what's your mindset like when you're told that you're going to have to start the second half and play heavy minutes?
My mindset stayed the same. Honestly, before the game, to myself, go out there and do what you do. They want to go home. Didn't want it to be the last game of my second year. And when Clint went down, I told myself, go ahead and win this game for Clint. He does so much for us. Had a big game last game. He went down. So as a brotherhood, just wanted to, take care of his duties.
I know you have a close relationship with Clint. What's that like when you see him go down with that kind of injury?
It's prayers, honestly. Said a quick prayer when he went down. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. We can get him back game one for Miami. But just told myself, go ahead and hold it down for Clint.
What did you see from DeLon in that second half defensively? It seemed like he was such a big part of the defense that went down.
Definitely. Me and DeLon tried to bring defense coming off the bench for our team. And that's what he did. He did a great job playing defense tonight. And, me and DeLon talk a lot on the court defensively. When we want to switch, if you didn't get my man, I'll get his man. We have that great relationship on the court. So, it's good to see DeLon do what he do out there.
What do you feel like changed for you guys defensively in the second half?
We just buckled down, to be honest. First half, we were discombobulated. They were getting too many open looks. And during halftime, we made adjustments, and we did what we had to do to win the game.
Nate said that he feels that this team is built for moments like this. What is it about your makeup that makes you believe that you guys are built for this?
We have players that want to play on a big stage. Starting with our point guard, he's really built for this. And we feed off that. When Trey gets going, it just lifts everybody up. So, that's what our point guard, but coach is right. We're built for this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Great. It was amazing.
Nate said that you were really kind of keeping the guys fired up and sort of challenging your teammates throughout this game. Why was that important to you to do, and just what were you saying to the guys out there?
I felt like I've been there before, you know, in some EuroLeague games. So I had two choices: to sit down and be quiet, or you know, to find something, you know, just say something. Sometimes you just have to be loud in arena like this. They you know, they have a really nice fans here, so sometimes you just need your teammates to, you know, say something, whatever, you know, so you feel like you have someone behind you to push you, to give you confidence.
What was causing some of those struggles in the first half, and then how did you guys overcome it in the second?
They were really prepared. That one day more in between these games, you know, they give them a lot of time to prepare for this game. So I feel like we didn't make live adjustments in a game. So the second half we all step it up, especially Trey, and we booked our tickets for playoffs.
What was it about Trey's second half performance? Why do you feel like he got going?
He's that type of player. He always you know, makes everyone not believing in him, you know, and then I feel like he finds that as a motivation, and when it's the time to turn up and play serious and, you know, lead his team, he does it all the time. And I mean, amazing, just amazing to watch that and be a part of it.
You said it yourself, but you know, you've had some of these big time moments in big games, and going back to Europe, even last season in the playoffs. What is it within yourself to make you elevate when the stakes matter this much?
It's always another challenge really. And you know, we did what we did last year, but honestly, it would be really bad if we finish the season without the playoffs. You know, that's really bad. I think for us, the type of the talent we have, and it's really important to stay in the playoffs, is to stay in that race, you know, to compete against top teams in the league. And it's really important for a team and for everyone here. So this team is still young, you know, and a lot of to learn. And now we are in playoffs, and we gotta lock in for it.
I know Clint's one of your close friends.
Yeah.
Did you say anything to him in the locker room, or what are his spirits like right now?
I believe he's gonna be all right. He's a tough guy, you know, and he really works hard. So I think, you know, he'll get rewarded to get healthy quick, you know. So that's what I feel about him.
What are your thoughts on just the matchup now with Miami?
We played them like a couple games ago. We know how we lost that game, and it was a tough game, really big game for us. They were missing some guys, but they're going to be ready, fresh to go. But we are looking for a good game, for a good series, and we are ready to play.
Thanks.
Thank you.